Hi everybody, Gabrielle here. I'm back. I'm actually going to do a daily. I'm up pretty early and I just wanted to see what was going on for the collective. And today feels pretty big by the cards that have come out. So I pulled an enchanted map card and the number 24 came out, which is a 6 stuck in the mud. So this 6 isn't necessarily, it's too stable, it's too stagnant. It runs the risk of pulling you down with it. Okay? That's what I'm getting from that. There's the image is an elephant, right? And so elephants are wise. Their memory is renowned, right? Elephants never forget, right? They are family oriented. They are very long lived. So, the memory tends to be equal. But they're huge creatures, huge. And as beneficial as mud can be to an elephant as a protectant for the skin under extreme conditions, the mud, if too deep, can pull such a massive creature down into the abyss of it, right? The muck of it all. And, you would need some assistance. But like I said, elephants travel in pods, in family pods, huge ones. And so even though this situation may have you feeling a little stuck, whatever this is, I feel like you have help, both spiritual and physical help. I mean, like real people in your life who will be able to offer you assistance. But this is spiritual help, big time. So get your armor ready. Hold on. So yeah, I'll pull the book a little later if I remember and see if there are any other explanations that can be offered here. But I feel like the reason that there could be a situation where you might feel stuck or could potentially be stuck is because I'm looking at the moons in the middle of the spread here, but also here on this card, there's a crescent moon, right? And there's not very much light. Something wasn't seen properly. It's like, it could be a trap, right? Because you tried to do something under the cover of darkness, and you missed something because of that. Or there just wasn't enough time and things just went this direction. We'll see. We'll see, right? It's interesting. You're going to need some help is what it feels like. The energy, right, is the King of Swords and the Death card. Whew. There are going to be some, in the bottom of the deck, right, is the Ace of Swords. There's going to be conversations today, big ones, big ones. Could be between an air sign. I tend to see the King of Swords as Aquarius, but I've heard other readers refer to it as true Libran energy. So it could be a Libra or an Aquarius with some heavy Scorpio energy. I have the Tower and the Death card out here. Just saying, I kind of feel Libran because I have Justice and the King of Swords. Yeah, this is a big, probably with some heavy Cancerian. Anyway, but there's going to be radical conversations today that are going to move things. Like, things will be different by the close of today. I feel like it's a day of reckoning for some. I do. I just really do. There's like this anxiety, this antsiness, I feel. Something Someone wants to set the record straight. Absolutely. They want to set the record straight. hmm And I feel like, for some, the record that will be balanced. And I say balanced because the reading ends with the Two of Pentacles. Will be a personal truth. Yeah. I'm looking at the cards out here. I don't see any pentacles. I don't see any hearts. Hearts. Listen to me. Cups. Here in the Magician card, we have representation of all the elements. Oh, wait, excuse me. I said no pentacles, but the Two of Pentacles. But there are no cups out here outside of the Magician. And maybe that's what will be spoken today. Maybe someone has finally mustered up the courage to speak their truth, their personal truth, about a situation that is unfulfilling, one that has the absence of love in it. Oh boy. Someone has plans to lay waste to their marriage, is really what this feels like. They are taking the steps they have been guided to take, really. This has been a long time coming, is what this feels like. To break free of tradition. Whew. This is a reclamation of personal power, and I do feel like this could be for anyone. I don't care what your gender is. The top line is the Tower, Justice, Emperor. So this could be for a divine masculine. It could be for a divine feminine who's stepping into her internal, her Emperor energy, becoming that action-oriented person. But I don't feel that. I feel like this is a divine masculine. I really do. Stepping up to the plate. Finally doing what's right. Yeah. Look how the divine... I feel like this energy came out, and I shuffled these cards really well. This is crazy. Tower, Justice, Emperor. The Emperor's looking over. I think before the Justice was looking at the Emperor and the Tower like, what are you going to do? And now the positions have shifted. I do feel like Providence has stepped in. There's a lot of major arcana out here. I have Death, Tower, Justice, Emperor, Moon, Magician, Chariot. I'm looking at the Justice. I'm looking at the Chariot. I'm looking 7-11, 7-11, 11 and 7. Like, whoa. And there's 18. Just like the moon in the middle. 18. There's been a secret revealed. There's been some sort of illumination. Maybe about somebody's player ways. I'm looking at the Knight of Wands. Charging in towards this moon energy. Charging in. I feel like someone had been sitting, resting on some information. See how the sword there, the information, resting over it, wondering if they should reveal this, because this, what they need to reveal, is heartbreaking, but it's plain. I only say it's heartbreaking because there are 3 swords. They go from being down. This is wild. 3 swords down, right? Then I have Justice, sword up. King of Swords, sword up, right? Bottom of the deck. Ace of Swords. So the swords go from being down to up. From a place of inactivity and not wanting to speak this truth to a deep state of contemplation. Someone revealing their infidelity. The Knight of Wands, Moon Knight of Wands. I think after a long period of contemplation, whoever is embodying all of this air energy, right? The Emperor, right? The Magician, this divine masculine energy. They realize that they literally created this. That all of this is their doing. That it literally is what they wanted. They've done this before, right? Is what I feel with this figure 8 here with the double nimbus, both over the Magician and represented here in the Two of Pentacles. They did it to create the situation necessary to progress them out of this situation. And even though they did it, it's like they still went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because, oh shit. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh. They want to be somewhere else. Absolutely. And they've been looking for a way out. And they have their way out. But it's like you have to hurt someone in order to get out. That's what I saw. And it is escaping to a better situation. It really is. This person has been scared to communicate what they really want, the action they want to take, the direction they want to move. I'll go over all of this. Like, I'm just, because, like, wow. 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 Yeah. This was definitely some sort of third-party situation. Wow. Wow. The Chariot, right? It moves you towards love. The Chariot is literally the wings of love. The crazy part about this, right? Even though I feel like this divine masculine knows that this is what's meant to happen. They know whom they are supposed to be with. Because of the Magician, as above, so below. With all this divine energy and the major arcana out here, it's like this person knows they have the green light from the Most High, but it doesn't make it easy. You know what I mean? The very next card under the Ace of Swords is the Queen of Cups, right? I kind of feel like this divine masculine, they were busted. They were busted. I feel like whatever truth, right? They got caught watching someone. They got caught watching the person they're obsessed with. Someone they used to be with. Someone they know they're supposed to be with. Magician, now the High Priestess. Feel like somebody gave a false offer, empty offer. Feel like someone might have been staying in a relationship solely for the money. Even though their heart wasn't in it, even though they were betraying themselves, even though they wanted to be someplace else, even though they knew there was this driving wedge between them and their person. I really feel like this divine masculine was keeping tabs on someone, on this third person. I feel like their spouse or whomever asks them to stop. I do. See? See how the Hierophant's in front of the Death Rider? Like pleading their case, like stop, stop, stop. Like I feel like this person's spouse might have even pleaded with them not to do what they did. This person, oof. Wow. Their wish is to be someplace else. Their wish is to go and heal things with their counterpart, with this person. This person they lied to. This person they mistreated. This person they used. They want to make peace there. They want to be in that connection. I feel like this divine masculine had been planning their escape. I do. But whatever it was that they were doing, right? I really feel like they got caught in the process of it. Wow. This is a day of reckoning for someone. Do you fix this situation? Or do you allow the wheel to fall off? Do you drop the dead weight? I feel like someone's been weighing out the pros and cons. And I'm getting the strong inclination that someone sees that there are more pros than cons to the destruction of this. This person is realizing that the financial benefits are actually a burden, is what this feels like. And the only way to make real progress is to really just let it go. I feel like there's a chance for a course correction. You created a situation. You did. You did. It's okay. I'm not judging. I'm really not. But you did it intentionally. You did. Not with malicious intent. But this is a day of being between a rock and a hard place. I feel like whatever you've been up to is about to come smack you in the face with it. It's all coming out. It's all going to be on the table today. All's going to be revealed today. I feel like if you were praying for an answer, you got your answer on what to do, how to carry this out. But today is the day. I feel like this year's wrapping, right? I feel like it's been maybe almost 2 whole years, right? That this has been going round and around and round and around, round and around. And it's something about the year closing, this cycle, and the pressure to clear the air, to maybe it's like some sort of New Year's resolution thing happening here, but there is this sort of energy of not wanting this to drag forward. There's also, it feels like there's some sort of fear. I'm looking at the dog here and he's looking at the moon like, oh shit, if this gets out, let me get ahead of it. I feel like someone's attempting to get ahead of something right now. Wow. 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 This is a daily, so I don't want to drag it on, you know. I just want this to be easy to absorb for those who need to hear it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But I want to go back to the stuck in the mud sort of energy. Sort of. Listen to me. I mean, this shit's so heavy, it's got me like, wow. Like, oh, Mufasa. Stuck in the mud. You're being invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. Ooh. Upright. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you even muddier. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you have been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. Okay. I just read the reverse to see if it was it's still pretty positive. Sorry to crack my back. So being stuck can be a good thing sometimes, right? That's what that just said. Pause. But I don't feel like this is a time for pause. I feel like if you're on the receiving end of this, then maybe pause and wait and see what's happening. Observe the situation. I mean, 'cause, boy, something big's happening today. I just started here. I see your true color shining. I did hear, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid. I see your true colors shining through. That song. This is supposed to happen. Whatever this is, this is supposed to happen. But if you're trying to get ahead of something, it may be too late. But if you allow the tower to fall and you spoke your truth, then everything's about to move very quickly. And you need to stop focusing on the negative in the situation. Seriously, that's really what I get. I'm looking at the Magician, the Chariot, and the Two of Pentacles, right? And I'm looking at how the double nimbus is perfectly straight. And then the Chariot's here, and it's progressing forward. You know, it's like, okay. But this is spiritual progression. You know what I mean? You see both Sphinxes in a position of sitting still. But the movement, see the stars above, is a spiritual sort of movement. Even if you yourself feel like this tower has left you in a position of feeling stuck, you're not. This is reminding you that being still is a good thing. This is reminding you that things don't always appear as they are. And if you just went through a major tower moment and you're still standing in some capacity, right, you need to look at the positive. You really do. Stop looking at the negative. I feel like everything's the way it's supposed to be. Some things have to be shaken up, have to be tested. Feels like test day. It really does. But don't focus on the negative. I feel like there's great opportunity. There's brand new adventures ahead of you. I really do. All the green just started popping. It's an abundant time is about to usher forth. You made the right decision. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. Speaking this truth, reclaiming your personal power, was the right thing to do. It really was. Wow. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you. Light and love. Bye.